What's your favorite Thanksgiving? Guess what? Well, let's ask a question here. What are you thankful for? Um, Me personally, I'm thankful for the fact that the colonists, the Europeans that came over here, Christopher Columbus and his gang of cool guys, and women and children, um, they came over here, and I am so thankful for the fact that they murdered and raped the best people that ever lived on this earth. That's what I'm thankful for. I can't wait for tomorrow, which is actually today because it's 12:15 a.m. So we are live, folks. It is Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving Day. Hooray! I am so thankful for the fact that people from Europe came here and colonized this country and killed the best people that ever lived on Earth, and that now in 2017 this is the shithole of the century. You could go to a third world country and life would be better, simply because people are not about fucking being fucking famous, or like having a personality, or like worrying about fucking being a fucking billionaire. This fucking country sucks. It sucks. It's petty. It doesn't make sense. I reject Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, I have to celebrate it because my family doesn't understand the things that I understand. But I'm gonna eat some food. Hey, it's turkey. Turkey isn't racist. I don't. What do you want? I'm gonna eat some turkey. I'm gonna eat some stuffing. I'm gonna put some gravy on. I'm gonna put some turkey gravy on there. Have a little bit of potatoes, some broccoli with garlic. May even have some cranberry sauce. Let's see what happens. But I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna eat that fucking GMO corn. This country sucks. It's a fucking joke. And I just want to say once again, I am so thankful that Europeans came here and they colonized. They said, let's get away from those fucking controlling, evil, violent motherfuckers, and come over here and start our own fucking little gig. And what you did is you fucking became hypocrites, and you contradicted yourself because you killed the greatest people that ever lived on this earth. So fuck you. I hate Thanksgiving. I reject Thanksgiving. Christopher Columbus was a fucking fraud. Alright? And I'm not talking about fucking Vespucci, so don't fucking blast me with that shit. That whole expedition was a fucking fraud. There were Africans here, alright? There were Russians here. There were people from South America. There were South Americans here. What you have to understand is what's really fucking hilarious about the Cold War is that, not only did they win this past election, because Trump is owned by Putin and the Kremlin, but they were actually, you think about the time that the Cold War happened, it's like, they were here when Europeans came. They were like, they were already here. You ever heard of Vitrus Bering? He discovered the Bering Strait. And before he discovered the Bering Strait, which if you don't know what that is or where it is, I suggest you look it up so that you can match the intelligence of a fucking fourth grader. The Bering Strait used to be a land bridge. It wasn't always a strait. And what happened was, people in the Russian regions who lived over there, whatever the fuck that savage fucking area was before, they migrated into Alaska, and then they came down towards the south. And you had the same thing with the Incans. And as far, then you got Columbus claiming that he fucking discovered the Caribbean islands. Well, guess what? There were people in West Africa, long before, at least 300 years before you, that, came up with this crazy idea to build rafts and build little ships, and they came over here. It's not hard to fucking nail a few fucking pieces of wood together and figure out how you can do that in a way that a vessel can float on water. and then you add sales into the equation. I mean, it's pretty basic logic. So, you want to tell me Africans are dumb and shit? I mean, that's, yeah. They certainly didn't buy into capitalism, but back then, when all that mattered was finding somewhere new to migrate, they certainly did a pretty good job, and that's history for you. Thanksgiving is a fucking sham. I can't believe I'm gonna have to celebrate this tomorrow, or today, rather. And all I'm looking forward to is eating a bunch of food and getting drunk, getting extremely drunk, drunker than I am now, to block out all of this fucking knowledge and, not have to think about it and argue with my brother and argue with my fucking family about how this whole fucking holiday is a sham. So, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm so thankful that we're celebrating this because we totally deserve to take pride in the fact that the white people found America and that, we want to believe this fucking stupid school-taught Jew fantasy that, oh yeah, the colonists came here and they celebrated with the Native Americans. No, they fucking raped and killed them. They killed women and children. They didn't give a fuck. Well, who are these savages? Well, you think, who are the savages that you just escaped from? The human race is fucking doomed. Happy Thanksgiving.